there's two of them rolling in the mud out here.
Yeah, right. But anyway, please keep dogs away from horses as much as possible.
Okay,
They're high strung enough. They don't need dogs at them. Bathroom is across the road. And go in, go to your right, and then it's the second door on your left. It's a real one. It's a flusher.
It's
Okay.
in the other stable?
Yes, right across the.
You found it.
Go in and make a right.
This is private property. Please pick up after your dogs. Please don't go down around the house. You're going to drive Sue's dogs absolutely insane. They're
Crazy
on the
enough.
edge.
Yes.
Yeah, they're on the edge right now because she's been away so long. Pick up after your dog. The run order. Where did we end up putting this?
Over by the beach.
Oh, you cannot watch while they're hiding the rat. That's kind of what they would consider cheating. So you can't see any of that going on, but you will be called out. Can't think of anything else. There's going to be bins. What did you say the bin was for recyclables?
Those two bags hanging on the fence.
Okay.
Right here.
Bags.
Yeah, the other garbage is in the brown bag.
Table garbage right in there. And there should be a
Big garbage
one.
can up there in the front in the aisle.
You have through your name tags, it's like, or your number tags, armbands, whatever they are. It's like AKC in that respect. And for those of you that do AKC and care, this Barn Hunt Association is affiliated with AKC. And then you can, any titles you get in Barn Hunt, which can go on your pedigrees for a price. Right. Oh, is it 20? Oh. Yes.
Red clean, right?
You cannot have a collar on, no. Naked dogs.
Only the
dogs can't close on.
How long are you in the break?
Second. 1 minute. And, novice 2 hours. Or until you find the rat. We're going to have a judge's release. Any other general questions? Please don't park on the grass out in front of the other barn, because there's a sprinkler system. You break it, you bought it.
But actually, don't park on any grass.
Well, no, Gary said this grass here is fine.
Oh, good.
So,
It's mean.
he said that's perfectly all right. Yes,
Are we allowed to bring, just for today, are we allowed to bring treats into the blind?
you can bring treats into the blind, make sure they are not on you when you go into the ring. Any reactive dogs that it's going to be a problem to be in the 5 dogs at a time, then you'll have to go back in the corner. You still got you can verbally guide the dog. Yeah, Rhonda will give you all the ifs, ands, and buts.
Yes.
Okay. Any other general questions? Yes.
Do you have 2 dogs the same level? We're gonna have time to put one back?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just like agility, you're trying.
Yeah, and it won't, there's not gonna be a rush, we should be done. Oh, we're having, pizza delivered around 11:30 this morning. Hopefully we're still going, I don't know. It depends on how it moves, but there's certainly, everyone's welcome to pizza.
Yep, donations are welcome for the pizza.
Yeah. Okay, I'm turning it over to the boss.
She says that with a grin because, of course, as much as you're a novice, so am I. So I am going to anticipate that there might be things where I'm not quite sure. So please understand that I'll be referring to rule books just like you would. First of all, you're divided, every class is divided into 5. So 5 people with their dogs going to the blind at a time. So those of you that have multiple dogs, you might be in the first set of 5 with one dog, and then the second set of 5 with your second dog, which means that the rat will not be in the same place for every 5. See what I'm saying? It'll move. That's why you're broken up into sets of 5. also, there's a couple of general rules that you should know. First of all, when it comes to watching, because all this is so new to all of us, I know you're going to be anxious. If you could please just glance at the ring. You see the orange tape that goes around the outside? The official rules state that you can watch from that point, but I would really, I'd like to ask you, and I think for your own sake, for your dogs, please try to give a buffer between you and that fence line, like at least a couple of feet, just so that you're not inviting all of these novice dogs to come and say hello to you. Officially, you can come right up to the fence, but this is not, I think we can all respect the fact that we need to back off. I'm not going to be really harsh about it. I just want us to make sure that we all have a good time and understand how this works. So you can absolutely watch. Your dog may not. No dogs are allowed in this area except for when you're crossing from getting your dog into the blind, and then the ones that are actually working. Last thing you need is a dog competing with another dog to try to find out what's going on inside that ring. So, then, in other words, you move the 5, we do our thing. You move back another 5, that's when I do my thing, and we keep going from there. Okay? In the instinct class, the tunnel, if you take a glance, you can see that the starting box has got 4 little cones. Your dog needs to leave that starting box before you do. So let the starting box be, like when the dog starts to go, then you can go around. It's not a problem that way, but the dog needs to leave the starting box before you do. It can be a fault if you cannot do a lead out. Those of you that do agility, you cannot do a lead out. You can put your dog at a stay to take off their collar. You are to hand the collar to the gate person. I don't think it's going to the rat wrangler, because she has her hands full when she has to go collect the rat. So, do we have a gate person, Eileen? Someone who just okay, there you go. So, it has to be handed to them because you don't want to add to the dust and everything else. They will give it back to you at the end of the course. Rat wrangler, I love the term. Here's how it works. The rat wrangler's responsibility is to keep the rat. That's the whole idea, is to keep the rat safe. Also, to keep your dog from becoming injured from doing something to try to get to the rat. So here's how it works. The rat wrangler, after you have identified that that is the rat, and we're going to get to that in a minute, the rat wrangler's job is to come in and remove the tube from the area so that the dog can no longer get at it. Guess what? The rat wrangler doesn't want to be bit. Your responsibility is to hold back your dog so that the rat wrangler may move in to remove the rat. Preferably 2 feet, because about 2 feet is enough for them to get in. The way you can do that is, please take your dog. I have Jack Russells. They're small. They also come with a tail that's designed for this. You are not allowed to use their tails to remove or back up your dog. You must take them by the chest and pull backwards, keeping their paws down as much as possible. Do not pick them up. Just back them up. Just back them up. That's actually, I think, the hardest thing to do is to keep them back away. No scruffing. No, don't be real rough with them. Just back them up. You can praise them at that point because they found the rat. You told me they found the rat. And so that's a good time to praise it. But it also is the time allotment. The rat wrangler will move quickly to remove the rat, because if you did not do your other 2 parts, which is going through the tunnel and climbing over a hay bale, that is the opportunity for you to do that after the rat is removed, if in the novice class. In instinct, the tubes are open, they're on the open floor. The tunnel, most likely your dog will go directly through the tunnel. There's a hay bale on the other side. So you'll hear me say, tunnel, climb. You have to tell me which tube you believe the rat is, and it has to be definitive. It cannot be, I think it's the rat. No, I'm not going to take that. You have to give me rat, and then I'll say yes or no, that that's the rat. I will confirm that, but you will hear me say tunnel, climb, and rat. So that if your dog goes around and finds the rat first, you can still do your tunnel and your climb. That's why I'm saying it very loud. And I have a big mouth. So
That was my question. The dog must go through that tunnel.
well, you have to, the 3 elements that you need to have is a tunnel, and there is a tunnel, and it's
Okay.
already there. And they must have a climb. Designation of a climb is 4 paws on the hay bale. Little dogs up on the hay bale, off the hay bale, you got 4 paws. Bigger dogs, 2 on, they go up and they put their rear paws on, that's a climb. Okay, because it's climbed up and over. Jumping over does not count. It has to be onto the hay bale, up and off. Does everyone understand that interpretation of up and over? Okay, good. Does that answer your question?
Sort of, but, you know.
The tunnel is right there, so, you know, it's not very, yeah.
Agility dogs might want to jump over it, so can we direct them of get
Yes.
up, whatever,
You
table,
can.
whatever.
You can
or
direct your
or-
dog to take a tunnel. You can direct your dog. In fact, you can actually say, check up here, look over here. You can actually help your dog find, because you don't know where it is. So you can indicate, and you can say up, and use whatever you can. You cannot touch the hay itself, and you cannot touch your dog unless you're moving the thing. Yeah, we're going to sneeze from the hay. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, hopefully not. Yes.
The tunnel and the climb are optional in instinct, aren't they? In the
Uh,
instinct part?
Tunnel is. Oh, actually, I think they said. I don't know if it's optional. Is it just the rat on instinct, or do they have to do the tunnel?
No tunnel.
There you go. Sorry.
No.
Remember, novice judge.
Just find the rat, that's all.
Find the rat. Just find the rat. Okay. I got excited because I'm trying to make sure I have everything down for novice. So, as I said, thank you for correcting me because I'm just as novice as you.
So an instinct, if we think they triggered the rat and it's not, we don't get another choice.
Nope.
Nope.
That's the end. You have 1 minute to find the rat.
And then they fail.
Yes, it's a pass-fail. It's a pass-fail. Now, here comes the other thing, though, is I will tell you which two had the rat, so you can show it to the dog. Okay?
Okay, good.
So it's not unrewarding. The dog should not be punished just because, like in my case, the first time I did it, I called it wrong. I called it completely wrong. Well, the dog's like, well, I didn't tell you it was there. So of course the judge says, no, this is where the rat is, so that I will indicate so that you can actually say, no, this one's the rat. Let the dog be rewarded with that. At that point, if you want to hold your dog so that you can just have it sniff the tube and get the idea of it, please do that. But it's just saying they should be able to identify where the rat is. And as I said, we're all novice. We need to have this kind of like hands-on. Yeah.
You said we could not bring food in with us.
There is no food in the ring whatsoever. No toys, no treats, nothing. You can, of course, if you need to keep your dog quiet while you're in the blind, you can bring treats into the blind. Yes. But you cannot bring them into the ring. Yes. Correct. Like, let's say the dog climbs up and they put their top paws on, and then they go up and over and their back paws are on. That's a climb. As long as all four paws at one point have gone onto the same nail bale, we're all good.
Can I encourage the dog to go
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can talk to your dog. Don't be afraid to talk to your dog. Find it, in my case, get the rat. Where is it? Because my dogs will search when I say, where is it? I do that with toys. You can encourage your dog. Because you don't know where it is either. So it's not like you're telling them, it's right there, go find it. So you're all good. That's what I mean. So yes, please talk to your dog. Encourage them to find it. On the other hand is that some dogs don't work if you talk too much to them. So, but that's where you have to know your dog. How much does your dog need to be told before it goes into, I'm still listening to you, I don't know what you want me to do now. So that's up to you. Yes?
Do they get a sniff of the rat before they start doing this? Do they know what they're looking for?
No. That's why it's instinct. Will they be drawn to the rat and identify it without? So the answer is no. No pre-odor.
Are there distractors in there?
The 3 tubes that are inside the instinct class, I'm only talking instinct. There are 3 tubes in the instinct class. 1 tube is completely empty. There's nothing in it. It's a clean tube. The second tube has litter in it that is dirty. Dirty litter. It smells like rat, but it isn't rat. It just smells like the bedding from the rat. And the third one has a live rat in it with bedding. So there are 3 tubes. And there they are. And that's exactly how that works. And they are out in the open. And as I said, after you see a few dogs go through, you'll really get a handle on how that works on the inside. So the people that are first, you get to really be fun. Because otherwise, everybody's going to be watching. Remember, your dog runs without a leash. This really is fun. I had a ball doing it, which is the reason why I was absolutely interested in doing this as a judge for this fun trial. So I'm really looking forward for us having a really good day. So it'll be fun. I think you'll find it very fascinating to watch how different breeds work. So, if there's any more questions, go ahead, John.
Do they have a collar on or not?
They run naked, no collar.
And is there just one rat in each of
There's
them?
only one rat in there. Yeah.
In both?
And, no, there's one rat in one tube. Because one tube just has the
But in the second event, it's just one rat?
Correct. When you are beyond novice level, that's when they start to have two tubes with two different rats, and it gets much more complicated. We're not doing that. I'm already sweating on that one.
Are you told when you're close to the time?
No.
No.
I will tell you when time is up, but I will not tell you
What, 10
when we're
seconds?
closing. No. You get no warning. Yes.
If the time is up, we still don't pick our dogs up, we still have to keep them on the ground.
That is correct.
Correct.
Until the leash
I
comes
can't
to us.
pick
Right.
Dog up.
Well, no, if you have a little dog. And yes, the leash will come to you. So the leash will come to you. That's why we have a leash handler that specifically takes it. Walk in. You can carry your dog in on leash and then set it down. A little dog, yes. Although if Joan did that, I think she might keel over. But that's it. Anybody else have any questions they need to know about the instinct class right now? Yes, we just covered that. Yep, that you're going to have the leash and you give it back to them in the ring, and then they take your dog out leashed. When you're done with the ring, you can go right out back to wherever you have them stationed. Nope. No. The blind is only for those that are going in. So then you're all set. Oh, check-in is over there. The blind is there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Scores posted, when do we find out?
Actually, scores.
They'll
Well,
come out when the whole class is done.
yeah.
I think, I don't know, I haven't used this software yet. I can't
Software is a new adventure for us all, so they'll come out when the whole class is done. Please keep in mind the way this
Reassign your armband numbers again.
this works. Instinct 1, Instinct 2, Novice, Trial 1, Novice, Trial 2. Okay? Just so that you know how that rotation works. So between instinct classes, between the first trial of instinct and the second, there'll probably be a small, very short break for me. That's about it. He's taping. I didn't want to say that loud. So that's how it works. Also, if you are going to, actually, Eileen, I need your guidance on this one. Videotaping from outside the ring, as long as there's no flash.
Right.
I wanted to make sure I had that right. So if you would like someone to videotape, set it up ahead of time. It's not that videotaping is discouraged. It's much more about don't disturb the working dog. So please make sure that you're very aware of no flash photography. You cannot bring anything like a camera into the ring nor a stopwatch, except for me. So that's all part of it. And actually, have fun with your dogs today. It really is amazing to watch these dogs work. Any other questions?
And,
Yeah.
and you cannot, if you're videotaping, you cannot indicate in any way where that rat is hidden.
Oh, yeah. No outside help. No outside the ring help. We know about that one. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Same order, small, tall, all day.
Yeah, small tall all day. We don't flip it around because they'd be going back to back.
I was happy everybody got an armband number. I think.
Everybody good? All right, so if the first 5 people could get their dogs ready, that would be great. Randy, Adam, Jamie, Parker, and Ash. Thank you. You good?
And we have a scribe, we need a scribe runner.
That's the first group.
Okay.
I'm in the second group, so.
A leash runner.
I can be a leader for
Okay.
the first.
And we need an outside rat wrangler.
I can hold it. I can take one.
Okay, actually,